What's up guys, it's Kelly and today I've got another swatch review for you. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss out on new videos, and let's get started. So today I am partnering up with Enchanted Polish to share with you guys their brand new collection, which is called Pocket Rainbow. So we've got 7 brand new shades for spring 2021. They are all super soft, creamy pastel shades that have a linear holographic finish. So just a little bit about Enchanted Polish. They are an independent nail polish brand based in the US. They are 14 free, meaning they are free of 14 of the dangerous chemicals that are often found in nail polish. They are vegan and they're cruelty free. They also come in massive 16.5 milliliter bottles, and they do have free US shipping with no minimums. 2 things that I really love about Enchanted and I always like to tell you guys. Before we get into it, just to address the elephant in the room, I know Holo Taco also recently came out with a set of pastel rainbow polishes in a linear hollow finish, and I have to tell you guys, I would do a comparison, and I'll probably still do a comparison on Instagram stories, but looking at these collections side by side, they could not be more different. Like, they may as well be 2 entirely different things. The only similarity is that they are both technically pastels and they're both linear hollow, but even the hollow pigment in both collections are very different. So the collections, like I said, very different. I wouldn't be worried about duping with these. They're not even any of them are similar. But yeah, this collection has me extremely excited for one very specific reason, and that is all of these nail polishes are named after Pokemon inspired things. And if you guys couldn't tell from my fun facts at the end of each of my videos, I am a huge Pokemon fan. I play Pokemon on Twitch 3 times a week. I play Pokemon in my free time without anybody watching. I am just a really big Pokemon fan, so seeing a collection of Pokemon inspired nail polishes is super cool for me. But yeah, so we may as well just get right into the review. So I'll show you guys all the swatches and then we'll talk more about availability, pricing, all that good stuff, and I do also have a discount code. So roll footage. So as always, I'm using base coat underneath all of my swatches just to protect my natural nail and prevent any stains. Today I am using the Orly Bonder base coat, so I'll link it in the description. So first up in the collection we have the shade Hyper Potion, and this is a really stunning soft pastel pink shade that has a linear hollow shimmer running throughout. It's got this really nice cool tone to it, so it's got these very blue undertones, and then of course we have that holographic sparkle just bringing everything together. On the first coat you could still see a little bit of visible nail line, but on the second coat it was perfect coverage. It looked so gorgeous on, and as you guys know, I am really in love with this formula. I always let you guys know how buttery and incredible it is, and that holds true for this collection as well. Just an absolutely stunning shade. And honestly, normally pinks like this I feel like are kind of boring, but the hollow adds so much to it. Next up we have the shade Slowpoke, and this one's actually a little tough to describe. It's almost like a pastel coral salmon kind of color, and it's got these really beautiful undertones to it. It's super opaque. This one actually did give me full coverage in the first coat, but as I usually do, I'm just putting on a second coat so you guys can see what that looked like. And again, just absolutely enamored by this one. Again, we have that really stunning hollow shimmer running throughout, and it's just so beautiful. One thing to note about hollow pigment in general is it starts to show more holographic the more the polish dries. Of course, you can put regular top coat over it and it shouldn't mess it up at all, but just wait a couple of minutes after you apply it to get the full hollow effect. Next up we have the shade Electric Mouse, and this one is a super vibrant yellow base that has the linear hollow pigment running throughout, and oh my gosh, this color is so bright and fun. I would argue that it's not necessarily pastel, but I think this is the only one in the collection that I actually feel is a little bit more saturated. The rest I would say are 100% true pastel shades. This one was a little bit sheer on the first coat, but I ended up getting perfect coverage in that second coat, and again, once that dried, I was able to see a lot more of that beautiful holographic sparkle. This is just such a bright and fun color. Honestly, it doesn't even give me spring vibes, it gives me full-on summer vibes, and I love it. Next up we have the shade Leaf Storm, and this is seriously one of my favorite greens that I have ever seen in nail polish form. It's like this bright pastel lime green sherbety kind of shade, and I am absolutely in love with it. Again, on the first coat it was a little bit sheer, but I ended up getting full coverage in that second coat, and again, just absolutely fell in love with the formula. I mean, the formula was very consistent throughout the entire collection, so all of them were super self-leveling, super beginner friendly, really easy to apply, and as you can see, when that polish dries, it just becomes so much more holographic and bright and just beautiful on the nails. Moving on to the cooler tones of the collection, collection, we have the shade Bubble Beam, and it's a really beautiful, very soft, minty pastel base color. Again, with that holographic shimmer running throughout, and again, just another really gorgeous one, but I did still have some patchiness in the first coat that was easily remedied by the second coat, and as usual, the formula was just absolutely incredible, super easy to work with. This is definitely a brand that I think is super beginner friendly. Normally I prefer a wide flat brush, but because these polishes are so creamy and smooth, it really doesn't matter what kind of brush it is, application is just extremely flawless regardless. Next up we have the shade Rare Candy, which is a really beautiful, soft, true pastel baby blue base shade that once again has the linear holographic shimmer running throughout. I'm sure you guys are tired of me saying it by now, but just in case anybody's skipping around in the video, figure I should let you guys know and do an accurate description for each one. But once again, the same formula as the others. It was a tiny bit sheer in the first coat, but it ended up evening out so perfectly in that second coat, and it's such a beautiful, soft color. I feel like this is a really classic shade, and it also feels like a really good transitional color. It's got that soft, almost like winter to spring base color, but then the hollow pigment throughout is just so vibrant and bright that it feels summery and perfect. And last but definitely not least, we have the shade Ditto, and this is a really beautiful, soft pastel purple base color that has a linear holographic pigment running throughout, and this should surprise nobody that this is my favorite of the collection. I feel like I'm a broken record when I talk about purple nail polishes, but seriously, they are so perfect. I can't get enough of this color. It's absolutely stunning. It was a little bit more opaque than most of the others, and in two coats it just looked absolutely flawless. That holographic pigment was so vibrant in that soft purple base. It's just the perfect combination, and it's the perfect color. So here are all of these shades together, and as you can see, we have a really beautiful collection of colors. Each of the shades is so vibrant and fun, and we have that touch of hollow to just add a little bit of extra depth to each color. I love that the hollow is there and it's so bright, but it doesn't overpower the shade, so you get that true pastel color in there, and it just looks so soft and bright and like almost cartoony in a way. So I love that it's Pokemon themed because it really does have those like softened Pokemon colors to it that I absolutely adore, and it gives me kind of nostalgia vibes, even though I am very active in my love for Pokemon. It has not stopped. So yeah, those are the polishes, and I gotta say I am very into them. Not only do they have the great Pokemon inspired names, but the colors are just super gorgeous. I will say I am generally not a fan of pastel nail polishes. Springtime is usually where I start to get a little burnt out with releases, and I don't really love the classic springy pastel creams that come out, but I have to say the addition of the hollow in these makes them 100% incredible. That also, and like I said a million times, the formula of Enchanted Polish is just incredible. One of the best formulas that I have used out of any brand. I just feel like they're so creamy and easy to use, very beginner friendly, and also just like so self-leveling. It's a very soothing polishing experience with them. So like I said, these polishes come in 16.5 milliliter bottles, and they retail for $16 USD on the Enchanted Polish website. And like I also said, they do have free US shipping with no minimum, so if you just want to pick up one bottle, you don't have to pay extra shipping on top of that. As I mentioned in my last Enchanted Polish video for their May the 4th Be With You trio, I do currently have a discount code going on the Enchanted Polish website. If you buy 2 or more polishes, you can get 10% off with the code KELLI. So that is running until the end of May, so make sure that you use that if you want to save money. But yeah, that is it for this review. I would love to know what you guys think of it. Are you into these polishes? Are you planning on picking any of them up, or have you already? Let me know in the comments. We can chat about it. If you guys can't tell, I am wearing a little skittle of these colors right now, and I think they look so cute. They just really feel like very sherbet-y kind of colors. Like I would love to eat sherbet, the sorbet. Sherbet or sorbet? I'm actually not 100% sure. Are those two different things? Anyway, I like these colors. But yeah, I want to hear what you guys think, so let me know in the comments. If you enjoy my swatch and review videos, please give this one a thumbs up. It lets me know I'm doing a good job. And if you're not already subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing. I put out new videos every Tuesday, Friday, and Sunday. Huge shout out to my Cosmic Admirals on Patreon, Amanda M, Braxton, Scott, and Rainbow J. I really appreciate your support, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye. Today's fun fact question comes from Patreon supporter Michelle, and Michelle wants to know, what do you do while you wait for your polish to dry? That is such a great question, and I feel like nobody has ever asked me that before. So I think I've mentioned before, but I do actually read a lot of books on my phone. It's definitely not ideal. I'm sure I'm straining my eyes really badly by doing that, but I do have like a library app on my phone and I like to read on here. And probably the main thing that I do, especially because I paint my nails one hand fully and then the next hand fully, is I usually like to read while I'm waiting. Usually I'll paint my non-dominant hand first because I don't know why, and then I'll let that dry and then I'll paint my other hand. I know that's also probably not the most ideal thing to do, but for whatever reason, that is just the way that I'm most comfortable painting my nails. But yeah, I'm always reading while I'm waiting for that very long drying session. All right, that's it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.